Howdy y'all, it's Cody from the Keepers of Nerdom. How y'all doing? Today is our 500 subscriber celebration. We finally hit it just a week or two ago, and this is our celebration. We have two winners for our giveaway. Our first winner is actually Mr. Taylor. We're going to open up your deck and then be sending that off to you shortly and contact you for that. And so we'll go into that and we'll go through each deck and see, hey, here's what you won. These are sealed as far as I'm aware, so let's get into it, make sure that they are, and see what you got. So, Taylor, this will be yours. So, here we go. A Age of Ascension, 2nd edition of Keyforge. So, let's pop it open and see what exactly we will be sending you today. Alrighty, we've got Werner Throne Room Mercenary for you, Taylor. That's pretty sweet. All right. Have to cover up the scan code, all right, so nobody else can take it. Looks like we've got, a special thing here. Fair Game is our rare. Pocket Universe and Hypnotic Command. Cool. Let's get into this and kind of do a quick review over the cards. Gen 2, I haven't opened a Gen 2 in forever, and so this is kind of exciting for me as well because just getting to re-experience a generation set that haven't had a chance to in quite a while. All right, so we're going to set the card list aside. So Hypnotic Command, for each friendly Mars creature, choose an enemy creature, capture one from their own side. Very good card. Nizhik Resonator. For each neighbor Nizhik Resonator has, your opponent's keys cost +2. That's a great card. Hypno Beam. Play, gain control of an enemy creature. Whoa! Already, this is some great Mars, man. Exterminate. For each friendly Mars creature you control, destroy a non-Mars creature with lower power. Fantastic. Another Exterminate. Tixel Beam Buckler, play, deal 2 damage to a creature and move it to either flank of its controller's battle line. Fantastic. Another one. Sky Booster Squadron, Reap, return Sky Booster Squadron to your hand. Never quite understood this card. It's okay. It's just like you could heal it kind of and then play it again. Mind Warper, he's elusive. Action, choose an enemy creature. It captures one from its own side. Mars Needs Amber. Play, each damaged enemy non-Mars creature captures one from their own side. This can be really good if you have enough damage stuff that can do it. Mars First. Play, ready and use a friendly Mars creature. So I know this is a fantastic Mars. Collector Worm. 2/5, right? And fight, archive the creature. Collector Worm fights. If that creature leaves your archives, put it in its owner's hand instead. That was a great Mars. Let's see if the rest of this deck is as good as that. Pocket Universe, you may spend Amber on Pocket Universe when forging keys. Action, move 1 Amber from your pool to Pocket Universe. So you could have safety area unless they have the ability to destroy stuff in your artifacts. Dangerous, but also really, really useful too. I like it. But it's an action, so this is going to be, I just realized this is going to be harder because only when you're using logos. Director of Zix. Ooh, very nice. He's elusive, 3 power. At the start of your turn, archive the top card of your deck. Zix Researcher. At the start of your turn, archive the top card of your deck. Man, that's good. Nice. Free archive all the time as long as he stays alive. All right, Zix Researcher. Play, archive the top card of your deck or the top card of your discard pile. Very nice. I like that. Another guy. I like these. These are good. Wild Wormhole. Play the top card of your deck. Titan Mechanic. While Titan Mechanic is on a flank, each key costs -1 Amber. Standardized Testing. Very nice. There's that long nose, but it's actually not a nose. But when you just look at it out of the corner of your eye, I see a long nose on this kid every time because of that light right beside his face. Play, destroy each creature with the lowest power and each creature with the highest power. Poke. Deal 1 damage to an enemy creature. If this damage destroys that creature, draw a card. Never liked this card because it's just 1 damage is just not strong enough to really. If it was 2, we could actually really, this would be really usable. Lab Work. Play, archive a card. Great card. Helper Bot. Beautiful. Play, you may play 1 non-logos card this turn. Cool. Very cool. That's a great card. Igor. Love this card. Play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand and discard the others. Cutthroat Research, a lame card if I've ever seen one. Seal 2 amber if your opponent has 8 or more amber. Now, in modern day Keyforge, this is actually probably getting more and more useful. When it first came out, it didn't happen very often somehow. It was kind of impressive. Honestly, that Logos was pretty solid too. Fair game for the Dis. All right, play. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck and reveal their hand. You gain 1 amber for each card of the discarded card's house revealed this way. Your opponent repeats the preceding effect on you. Be careful with this. Ooh. Be careful with that. Very dangerous. Silver Key Imp. Very cool. Elusive. 2 power. Players cannot forge their second key. So if you have already forged your second key and you lay this down, what a limiter. Granted, he's only 2 power, but that's really cool. Poltergeist. Play. Use an artifact controlled by any players if it were yours. Destroy that artifact. Life Ward artifact. Omni sacrifice Life Ward. And again, like, this is that interesting thing. Like, that Pocket Universe is really cool until you have cards like this. Sacrifice Life Ward. Your opponent cannot play creatures on their next turn. Very good. Library of the Damned. My goodness. Action, archive a card. Lots of archives in this. Another one. Bloodshard Imp. After a creature reaps, its controller must sacrifice it. So you have to destroy it right there. Wow. Schuler. Play. If your opponent has 4 more amber, steal 1. Great card. Another one. Not finished with you. Shuffle any number of creatures from your discard pile in your deck when you play it. Holy cow. Dust Imp, when you're destroyed, gain 2. Great card. And Charette, play to capture 3. I'm not going to lie. Taylor, you may just have gotten a deck that is up in the top echelons of Keyforge. Holy cow. That was an insane deck. Logos, Mars, and Dis. And wow, what a deck. This is fantastic. We'll be getting that to you very shortly. Well done, sir, and thank you for being a part of our 500 subscriber celebration. And again, that was Werner, Throne Room Mercenary. Wow. Yeah, Taylor, that was a great one. Our other winner is... Okay. Mitch. Mitch, you will be contacted shortly for your win. We'll see what's in here as well. That was already a great start, so hopefully you get just as good of a deck as well. Excited for you and to get this to you as well, my friend. Thank you for being a part of our 500 subscribers celebration. And yeah, man, what a fun... Oh. All right. We have Amundsen of the Drifters City, Untamed, Dis, and oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank on what they're called right now. Sanctum. Wow. Whew. I love Sanctum too. It's the best part. All right, so Creeping Oblivion. Is there any Hadris Walls? Wait, what? Hadris Wall is in Gen 2? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Perilous Wild? Mitch, if you are seeing this right now, I don't even know if this is going to rank very good or not, but just the fact that those exist in here, I didn't realize they were that old. I thought that was a new card. Uh-oh. You may have something special too, and that's fantastic. That excites my soul in a big way, because we didn't buy a whole lot of Gen 2 when we were playing Keyforge. We bought a lot of Gen 1, and Gen 2 just didn't excite us, which was kind of sad. But also we went, you know what? That's okay, because Gen 2, it just didn't feel very strong, and it didn't have enough new going on in it, that we went, you know what? This is a great, great thing. Sorry, I'm struggling to open this one. The icon thing to open it is not, like the little red strip is not actually opening very well. So I'm going to have to go from the top. But let's find out what we've got here. Man, what an exciting thing here. Let's find out if this is any good. All right, so we're going to put the name card over here. All right. Amundsen of the Drifters City. Very cool. Perilous Wild. Play, destroy each elusive creature. Very good card as long as you don't have a lot of elusives, so we'll find out here. The Nepenthe Seed. Uh-oh. Didn't even pay attention to that because I got distracted by Hadris Walls. Omni, sacrifice Nepenthe Seed, return a card from your discard pile to your hand. I believe now this may be not just a sacrifice, but it's a permanent removal. But really, really good card because you can get what you need back. Nature's Call, return up to 3 creatures to their owner's hands. Fantastic card. Really, really good. They're everywhere. Deal 2 damage. These action cards are just not even acknowledging their actions, but if they say action right here, it's an action. Deal 2 damage to each enemy flank creature when you play this, and deal 1 damage to each enemy creature not on a flank. Very good. Tentalden, I hate this card. It's a terrible card. Really cool artwork, though. It's like it ate a bird. 9 power, but it only deals 2 damage when fighting. So this 9 really just means it has lots of health. When it fights, though, discard a random card from your opponent's archives. I've seen it work once or twice. That's about it. Another Tentalden. A third Tentalden. Ugh, I'm so sorry for those. Regrowth, return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. Don't return Tentalden. Key charge. Play, lose 1 amber. If you do, you may forge a key at current cost. This card is bonkers in the decks that are strong. Grovekeeper. At the end of your turn, give each neighboring creature a +1 power counter. Amazing card if you can keep him alive. Fantastic. Another Grovekeeper. All right, Darna. Play, gain 1 amber for each damage-friendly creature. Heal 2 damage from a friendly creature when she reaps. Great creature. Man. Yeah. Really, really cool, especially with Tentalden, because they're going to be hurt, but they're not going to die very easily. And man, very interesting. All right, the Spirit's Way. Play, destroy each creature with power 3 or higher. Now again, this targets you as well, so this is kind of a weakness. So this deck may not have a strong rating. We'll see. The harder they come. Purge a creature with power 5 or higher. This you can select where it goes. Very useful, very good. This is old school Sanctum right here. Radiant Truth, stun each enemy creature not on a flank. So just enemy creatures, and it's just the ones that aren't on flanks. So if they have a big battle line, all of a sudden you're taking control of all of them. Prince Derek, the Unifier. Play, gain 3 amber if you control creatures from 3 different houses. So you have to have at least 1 creature from each of your houses out on the field when you play them. So he would include for the Sanctum. So you just really need 2 of the other houses. Hadris Rahl really is this old. Each friendly flank creature gets +2 power. Now the problem is, this deck's probably not going to have entirely a high rating because it targets itself with those things, and then you have a card like this that's powering up, and you have 2 of them. I didn't realize this card was that old because I got them in Gen 6 and just love these things. Gen 2, this makes me actually more excited about Gen 2. Maybe we had seen them, but it had been so long that most people played Gen 2. Wow. These are a great card because your flank creatures all of a sudden gets +2 power, and it's both sides of your battle line have +2 power now. But you also have 2 of these, so if both of these are out, your flank creatures have +4 power, and +4 means if Prince Derek is over there on the side, he's now, if you have both of those out, he's not just, well, if you have one of those out, he's a 6/1, right? Because this is your armor, and this is your health, which is also your attack and your health. So you'd be 6 health and 6 damage, but if you have both those out, he's an 8 power with 1 shield. Really strong. So Hadris Wall's just nutty. Oh my goodness. The Grey Rider deploys so he can interplay anywhere in your battle line instead of just on the edges. And when you play, fights or reaps, so when you play him even, you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. This card is bonkers. So good. Holy cow. Okay, I don't know that you have the greatest creatures necessarily, but the cards to support them have been very interesting. Protect the Weak, +1 armor, and gains taunt. If you place this on the flank with your Hadris Wall, all of a sudden those things are massive. Child the Safeguard. All right, now we're talking about interesting play. 4/2. Okay, I don't know that this deck so far really has a good amount of control as far as on Amber control, but definitely like creature control for stuns and other things like this because he deploys wherever he wants. He taunts, so you can't attack his neighbors until he's gone. Very, very useful. Blinding Light, choose a house, stun each creature of the house. The control on just the Sanctum alone is fantastic because now we've got 3 different ways to stun and or destroy. No, 4. Look at that. Holy cow. This one's just exciting because I love Sanctum. So stun each enemy creature, not on flank, so only enemy creatures. Purge a creature with power 5 or higher, so you get to choose. This is probably the weakest card in the entire Sanctum, right? With this right here, destroy each creature with power 3 or higher, because it's going to target you. So you would play this before you'd lay down creatures, especially if they have creature control on you. But then you can stun them. Another one, a third one. That's a lot, but if you save those for the right timing, you can really control the battle without having to actually get rid of them, because then they have to waste a turn unstunning. Very cool, very interesting. This deck, I don't know that it's as strong as the other one, but I think it is more interesting in that it's about, so far, this idea of control and interaction on the board. Creeping Oblivion. I don't remember this card. It's an action card. Play. Purge up to 2 cards from a discard pile. Okay, so later on we got a dis creature, and I can't remember which one. Like, I can picture it, but I can't remember the name of it, that would do this thing and actually remove amber from them based on how many amber pips that it gets rid of. This is still really cool because it's just there, done, and moving on, because you could get rid of 2 cards that you know are going to be really useful. 3 Fates. Play. Destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. Unfortunately, this targets you as well, and with Tantaldans in here, it's going to be a little harder because those are a 9 power, and the Hadros Walls as well. Really cool, though. Omni. Sacrifice Life Ward as an artifact. Your opponent cannot play creatures on their next turn. Cool. Gongoozle. Play. Deal 3 damage to a creature. If it is not destroyed, its owner discards a random card from their hand. Very nice. Tesmal. All right. Elusive. Reap. Choose a house. Your opponent cannot choose that house as their active house on their next turn. So if you can keep this thing alive, you can control the house that they have active. Or at least you can say, nope, you can't use that one. Really cool. Not finished with you. Play. Shuffle any number of creatures from your discard pile into your deck. Very nice. Exhume. Play. Choose a creature in your discard pile. You may play that creature as if it belonged to the active house that was in your hand. So imagine playing this on Prince Derek from the Sanctum, just as you've played some other disc stuff to get your amber generation going on. Pretty cool. Dust Imp, when it's destroyed, you gain 2 amber. So you're like, go ahead and destroy this guy, because I will get stuff from it. Charette. Play. Capture 3 amber. Great control card. Come on, get a second one? Nope, but this is still useful. Your opponent gains 3 chains when you play this. This is such a simple card, but it slows down their draw capabilities. Very cool. And another Binding Chains. Fantastic. And we're down to the last card. An Amber Imp. All right. It's elusive, and after a creature reaps, stun it. I would say overall, this is probably not as strong of a deck as the other one, but this has got some fun interactions with, I'm going to be really, really strong, but then you're going to have to hope and pray they have like Brobnar or Saurians, because this thing's going to target something massive. And unfortunately, Tantaldans are really, really big, even though they don't hit at all. That's the problem with them. This is a fascinating deck that I think will be a lot of fun, Mitch, and I think you'll enjoy playing. I hope you really enjoy this. This is the other card that's going to really make things kind of bonkers, because you can get something back really powerful. Elusive creatures. So let's look really quickly. Is there any elusive creatures in here? I know we had some at the very end. So Tantaldans are not elusive, so that wouldn't destroy them. And side note, you could return a creature from discard pile to hand. Grove Keepers are not elusive. Darna, you're going to be super powerful. So those cards that target things 3 and above and the most powerful, that's going to be the problem. The rating's going to go down just because those cards are going to work against the synergy of this deck, and especially like Hadros Walls already being in here. Great card. I didn't realize they were that old. These are such a good card. Mitch, I hope you really enjoy these. So much fun. My favorite cards, like right now in the newest generation. I didn't realize they were that old. So no elusive in the Sanctum. Very few creatures, actually, just realized too. Let's hang on. How many creatures are in your Sanctum? It's not very many. Chow, Grey Rider, and Derek. Whoa, only 3. Wow. You don't have a lot of creatures, but what you do have is some strong creatures that you can use. So no elusive, not a creature. There's your Tesmal is elusive. Nope. Nope. That's not. You have in this whole deck 2 elusive creatures. So really that card isn't going to target you too hard at all. So if you destroy every elusive creature, it's going to be 2. Not bad. Not at all. That means it's going to be, like, especially against Shadows decks, a great card. Yeah, so congratulations, Taylor, Mitch, you guys won, and I'm really excited to get these to you. This is fantastic. Just super, super excited. Thank you guys so much for supporting myself and the channel. And thank you also to all of you 500 subscribers that have supported us. Like this is such a big deal that we're on the way towards, even 1,000 subscribers someday, and it's all because of you all. So I just want to say a big thank you. Really appreciate it, and you guys really make the difference on the channel. And thank you so much for being involved. And just, also Taylor and Mitch, you guys shared some things that you guys really enjoy and some of your nerdy stuff, and I'm really excited to maybe incorporate some stuff about maybe some Munchkin stuff in the future, and also apparently custom keyboards, which yeah, we might have to figure out how to have that conversation further, because I don't have a custom keyboard, but I think it might be an interesting thing to do. So, because that's fascinating, it'd be really cool. Yeah, thank you all for joining us for this little celebration, and that's our first 2 giveaways for our channel, and I'm super excited we got to do it. Thank you all for joining me, and just keeps going with the Keepers of Nerddom, and let me know in the future what you'd like to see. I've been Cody with the Keepers of Nerddom. Take care, y'all, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.